everyone, before we begin this video, I ask that if you want to refer to me in the comments that you use J or Salty, as I don't want my real name on the internet and value privacy overall. Now, enough of the boring stuff, let's start the less boring part. Fossils, you either love them or you hate them. But, fun fact, did you know that there are different types of fossils based on the way they form? Probably, you are in 8th grade science, but there's always right in every group, even if that group is a bunch of bored, tired, prepubescent teenagers. The definition of a fossil is preserved remains or traces of animals, plants, and other organisms from the remote past, or, in layman's terms, remains of dead organisms from a stupid long time ago. Now that you know fossils are preserved remains, we can get on to the good stuff. How are these remains preserved? Now, if I was some posh narrator or stuffy video making expert, I'd drone on and on about specifics and bore you to death, but I'm a sleep-deprived 8th grader, so instead I'll end this very bad monologue and cut to the chase. We'll be doing a numbered list of all types of fossilization I like to get my grubby little hands on, starting from the top at number 8 with petrification. There are 2 types, but for now we'll focus on what happens to be the outcome, rather than the types themselves, as both result in an organic material turning into stone, with wood being the most famous example. In at number 7 we have replacement. Replacement is when water fills the original organism and replaces it with minerals, such as calcite, silica, pyrite, and hematite. The process is slow and normally affects wood, shell, and bones. Now, at number 6 we have permineralization, which is when groundwater seeps into the pores and cavity of bones and carries along dissolved minerals that preserve the organism. Things that can be preserved from this method are bones, teeth, and shells. Now at number 5 we have molds and casts. A mold is when an organism dies and there is a cavity that isn't filled in, and a cast is when the cavity is filled. Both are because of minerals. Now on our way to number 4 we have carbonization, which is when all substances of an organism, in this case a plant or animal, decay except for carbon, which then leaves a carbon film on the sedimentary rock where these fossils, like most, inhabit. This mostly occurs with fish and plants. Buzzing in at number 3 is fossil resin, also known as amber. Very popular in the world of countless sci-fi films, fossil resin, or amber, is what happens when resin or tree sap is excreted from a tree. When a bug gets caught inside, the resin will harden and become what we know as amber. Sliding in at number 2 is tar and ice. Both trap animals and can preserve their whole body quite well. Finally, at number 1 is trace fossils. Trace fossils aren't that of actual organisms, but what they leave behind. Anything from footsteps to even the remains of the organism's last lunch can be classified as trace fossils. And that concludes my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. Hello everyone. Just wanted to thank you for watching this video, and if you like my content, please don't subscribe. I will not upload. Have a wonderful day!